Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to the Sinking City. And I'm glad you guys really enjoyed the first stream of our new Lovecraftian adventure. We are here in the expedition headquarters, and we had some trouble finding the last bit of evidence here before we move on, and it was actually here against the wall. Went ahead and found it off camera, and check this out.
Map of Cape Cod. It looks like there was something here, but it's been erased.
Got some push pins in very interesting locations there in Cape Cod Bay. So I'm wondering, you got Plymouth. I'm looking at the towns. Orleans, Eastham, Harwich. Hopefully we'll figure out that as we go on. In the meantime, we need to look at our next location. So we have got burned newspaper. The expedition archive is lost, but I still have clues to follow up on. They left the city on a freighter from Grimhaven Bay. There might be recent postings or ads about the freighter in the Oakmont Chronicle. Several men with Innsmouth syndrome broke into the expedition headquarters and destroyed everything in sight. They burned most of the expedition archives. Scientific research, interviews with locals, freight and cargo manifest, even clippings of newspaper advertisements. And then we have the burned cargo manifest. So, in terms... and we also have a side quest here, too. Letters from Oakmont. Oh, okay. So this is the correspondence that the innkeeper handed us off because he thought that people were crazy, he was going to burn them, and we convinced him not to. So let's go ahead and read these and see what exactly this is all about. This city, no matter how badly the flood damaged it, has an unnatural appeal. I can't stop myself from walking, even if it means being struck by further visions. I went to the eastern part of the Salvation Harbor, near the crossing of Fitz-O'Callahan Street and Old Church Road. It came. The feeling of loneliness and fear was immense. I was a woman, locked in a room, infected and slowly rotting. My body turned into something. It itched badly in my face. I had to hold the skin with both hands to prevent it from growing until I suffocated. I ended up sitting on the road, crying, until some Innsmouther kicked me and ordered me away. Lone child. The visions are testing me, playing with my mind. My old forgotten fears come to life. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. I thought my parents would leave and never come back. The day I went to the eastern streets of Coverside, and the visions came on the corner of St. Elmo Lane and Kingsport Street. I felt I was alone, forgotten in a locked room, hungry and frightened. It was so scary to stay inside, but everything was much worse behind the door. Something scratched in the corridor, and there were terrifying screams from outside. I could not run, could not hide. I just waited for Mom to return. Mirrors, mirrors. I'm afraid someone stalks me. It started when I visited Western Advent and had a vision on the intersection of Purity Road and Oak Street. I saw mirrors full of reflections, and someone trapped, trying in vain to escape. His expression of fear and panic shook me deeply. After that, a very tall and skinny man started following me in the distance. What troubles me is that I see him in the reflections, but I've never caught a straight view of this stalker. I'm sure the police will mock me if I come asking for protection. Seems time to buy a good, trustworthy gun and start to practice. So these are essentially like side quests that we can look at while we're here in the area. No matter how different my visions may be, they're always left so frightening. Today it was a man. He left a house in southern Old Grove on Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside and Hillside Streets. Our eyes met, and I immediately felt the burning exaltation, a wild torrent of emotions. I saw him among the monstrosities, touching them, embracing, kissing. The vision was so intense I bent in two and threw up all on my breakfast. He walked past saying something like, "Cursed newcomers," and I prayed he wouldn't stop to help. Even now when I close my eyes, I see the creatures around this man. Call of the ocean. Tonight the air forced me to leave the hotel. The putrid smell of rotting seaweed and fish made it hard to breathe. I remembered a huge apple tree and thought it might be nicer there. Moreover, I was afraid that the hotel owner would see my seizures. The visions occurred when I was a few blocks from the apple tree, walking on East Brown Street in Central Shells. I felt like I was drowning. I ran forward, and when I passed the street of St. Michael's Church, I felt the water surrounding me, pressing, calling. I needed all my will to fight the desire to go to the mare and sink into its depths. Might have a little bit of the Innsmouth tape. I was static in ears. I was walking the lumbered street in Eastern Reed Heights when it happened again. It's not just a vision, but a noise. Hissing radio static, growing louder and louder. Voices from afar were lost in it, crying desperately. I tried not to show how bad it was. I was afraid to reveal it to the locals. The images came after I passed Bullock Street toward Helog Street. The hissing flooded my mind, and I saw a man surrounded by radios, talking to them. He was dying. I felt it. And when it happened, the vision was gone. Voices from the pipes. I'm afraid of the bathroom and kitchen sink. Each time I want to wash my hands, I tremble in fear. What if they'll talk to me? This began after a vision in Western Reed Heights near the crossing of Eben, Ward, and Baker Streets. I saw a man, naked and covered in blood, in a room without doors or windows. Surrounded by the dark holes of the pipes, he was cutting himself, piece by piece, feeding those copper mouths. They were whispering with voices, so sweet and promising, but full of hunger and hatred. How could he believe them? How could he even escape? And they noticed me. From behind! I can't help but turn around at any noise after what I saw yesterday. I walked down the Murdoch Avenue in Western Advent, and near Oak Street I was hit with an excruciating migraine. My nose started to bleed, and the visions came. I saw one man writing a letter, and another about to strike him from behind. Somehow I was both spectator and the sitting man, but no matter how I cried out warnings or tried to move, it didn't work. It seems I lost consciousness when the killer hit the man's head, and took me several hours to get back to the hotel afterward. Terrible fetus. Ugh. After this vision, I shake in fear at the sound of a child's cry. It happened in Western Reed Heights on Washington Street. I passed Eben Street and was heading toward Oak Street, but saw it. The thing was running so fast I didn't even understand what it was. It jumped from the window and the vision struck me immediately. I saw a man, a doctor, hiding in the room. He was writing something with a shaking hand, something like a last will. And then I saw the thing stalking him. A fetus on thin, pointy legs, with a little face full of evil and hatred. It's shrieking. I can't forget it. There's actually a great old one that has a similar description. It's actually, he wouldn't say anything though, so I don't think that's it. Innsmouthers notes. The local Innsmouthers scare me a lot. I've never seen a place with so many ill people. Their faces peruse me even in visions. Recently I was in the northern part of Grimhaven Bay, walking down Whisper Street. I barely made it to Hubert Avenue when the visions came. I stood among many Innsmouthers, disguised as one of them, and listened. Their leader read the story of a captain participating in pagan rites, copulating with savage witches and beasts, bringing sacrifices. I still remember his name. Obed. Mr. Marsh. Lullaby Crossroad. Today I fell asleep on the street. I'm sure it's connected to my vision somehow, because I felt the same nausea and headache as before they strike. It happened in Coverside, near the corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. I felt dizzy and my mouth was full of bittersweet taste. I saw a woman with kind eyes giving me a drink and whispering something. Immediately after that, I fell asleep and spent nearly half the day lying in the dirt like a hobo. It's a miracle no one stole anything from me. That seems to be the nicest of all the scenarios that we've seen. The hotel owner allowed me to look through the weird notes he found in the rooms of disappeared newcomers. Among them I found several pages from the diary of a man describing his life in Oakmont. He suffered from visions and marked the places where they happened. Was he trying to avoid them? Proper migraine medication? Probably not. Well, I guess we could go ahead and... So this is all from one person. Hell's bells. Well... Where... We need to find ones that are in cover side, and then we can mark it on the map. Eastern Street. Okay, Lone Child. Yeah, that's not going to come back and bite us, is it? Also, right outside of this place is an area that's marked danger. So I'm kind of curious about that. I don't know if that's necessarily something that we should be looking forward to. But anyway, I think we are in good shape now. Right? This has been placed on the map. Can we zoom out? No. No, we cannot. Wait, yes we can. Never mind. Alright. Here we go. We'll leave this place to the eels. That's our buddy, but he's not in his yellow suit. It's strange. So, should we go ahead and travel to this location? Oh, that's an infested area. Cover side west. Let's see. Let's see how bad it gets. Eastern streets. No, we're on the western streets. Western Advent. Seeing if there's anything else nearby. Reed Heights, Grimhaven Bay. Let's try the Lullaby Crossroad. That was the nicest location by far. For some reason, I'm not noticing where this stuff is actually marked at. Oh well, we can just go ahead and look at the corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. Where is Tanner? Okay, here's Old Church Road and Tanner. So it's actually right here.
Please, help me out.
Let's see if we get that lullaby. we're in an infested area. So we got those locations there. Rags. Huzzah. Hey, Kath. Near the corner of Tanner Street and... Well, I may have to look those up and see. Let's just head to the Chronicle. This may be one of those zones that we can't go into yet. Or we can, it's just not necessarily smart for us to. Okay. So we shall head to the Chronicle. Yep, I'm following you. Woo. Wow, hello there, frame rate. Holy crap. You come and take it from my cold dead hands. Spooky frame drops. Well, who knows? That may have been the reason I didn't want to play the original. Or time. Well, hello there. Man who came right out of a Dickens novel.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. See you later.
I do not have time for an interview right now. Is that the same model as the fortune teller? You'll often need to look for useful information within various city archives. Archives contain topical information. For example, City Hall holds general data about citizens and organizations, while info about specific categories of people, like criminals or patients, can be found in police or hospital records. In the casebook, evidence may have a hint icon indicating you need to do some archive research. In the archive interface, select the piece of evidence you wish to investigate, then choose 3 criteria to search for relevant information. A search conducted with the correct evidence and criteria will result in new information being added to the casebook. Yes, indeed. So, burned newspapers. Expedition Archive. They left the city on a freighter, so let's do after the flood. For the period. People, commoners, section, current events, district, Grimhaven Bay. maybe officials. Oh, ads. Excuse me. Advertisements. Nope. Let's do Grahamhaven Bay. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. My bad. It would be after the flood, right? Yeah. In Grimhaven Bay. Maybe the harbor? Guess we'll try... Left the city. What am I missing there? And what can I steal? More importantly. Ooh, rifle cartridges. That should be some big money. And it looks like someone's doing some detective work. On clan members? Okay. The plot has thickened a bit. Sickly thickened. Yeah, the old printing press room. Alright, let's go ahead and try this again. So you need 3, not I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, guys. I thought we had to fill all that criteria. The 30-ton ship Titania is currently available for hire. You'll find it fully equipped for transport as well as the aiding of underwater ventures and exploration for the price of 70 rifle bullets or the equivalent thereof per week. Those interested are urged to contact Captain Jeremiah Sanders for contracting details. He can be found at Pier 3, Oakmont Port, Grimhaven Bay. Alright. So let's go ahead and... Do we have someone new to go talk to? Grimhaven Bay. Yes, indeed. Now, is there anything else that we need to do? Oh, I was hired to find any other expedition. Yeah, we're good. Need you to place that on the map for me. We found Pier 3. And you have to put your own maps down. Well, that is what it is, I suppose. Now, should we go ahead and just take the boat? Yeah, we'll take the boat. Take the boat. Oh, we got some people out here too. Jeez, that frame rate though. Oh yeah. I bet it would too. Oh god, I just saw Whately House Chemistry. So then we turn right and down. Vito, can we stop? You want beakers, but the question is, do you need beakers? Okay, I think we can go ahead and stop here. He's been chopping at that fish for 5 hours. Oh god, the Blackwood Marsh Canning Factory. This is just what I wanted to see. This is fine. We'll run through here. What could possibly go wrong?
Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
I'm good, thank you. And that is not the way we... Oh, there's an alleyway. I see piggies? No. No, those are not piggies. Oh my god. Kitties! Kinda.
Just caught, mister.
Oh, this is where we had the vision. We are back at the scene of the crime. Now, the question is, can we... Huh? That's not me.
The door won't budge.
Ah!
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help. Help.
What's going on?
Sea creatures. Swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know.
Convenient. Okay, combat. If you are crouched, hostiles are less likely to detect you. Okay. Enemies may harm your sanity as well as your health. Some have unique abilities that may come as an unpleasant surprise. Ammo and supplies are scarce. Scavenging, crafting, and quest rewards are the only sources of supplies. Guns are not going to reload themselves. Speaking of guns. So, where are these guys at? I assume down here. Oh, you sidestep. Woo! 1, 2. And the harbor has been cleared. Alright. I'm not exactly sure what we need to do, how we craft new stuff, but he's okay. Ah!
I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
He got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
This Sanders. What kind of man is he?
Newcomer. He seemed like a decent guy. Okay, captain. Treated his crew well.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back. The mayor's cursed these days.
Okay, we got a new Mind Palace clue.
They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder. Shot dead. Point blank.
Okay. Okay. I get you. Insane in the membrane. Oh, okay. That's gonna drive me quite mad. Good God.
Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man.
Relax. Look up and think of England. Look at your beautiful hands.
The monsters sure didn't leave behind much.
Okay. Guess we will go aboard the ship now. The craft button is in your inventory tab. Excellent, thank you.
They were in high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking.
I can't kill them with mind bullets. That's telekinesis, Kyle. I, Captain Jeremiah Sanders, hereby agree to take on board my vessel, the Titania, any persons designated by Robert Throgmorton, and the cargo detailed in the attached manifest, as well as to provide them with any and all necessary assistance up to and including depth measurements, as well as diving support for underwater exploration and marine life observations. Aforementioned services will take place in confidential locations in Cod Bay. Afterwards, the Titania will provide transport for all passengers to the Oakmont port. Compensation will be 70 bullets. Pretty!
This would be a weird artifact in any collection. Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
So there's something going on in Cape Cod, like some sort of colony or city or something that no one wants us to find. Can we go up that ladder? Nope. Anything else in here? This is where all the magic happened. Aha!
You can't take me! Eat this!
Threw an axe in the face.
To the mare with you! Die! Die!
Okay.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum? To the mare with you! Die!
There be a mutiny.
You can't take me! Eat this!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away.
Okay. So, inventory. Let's go ahead and craft some bullets here. So we've got we've got 9 bullets there with the revolver, 38 pistol rounds. That's kind of cool. Let's max those out. And then there we go. And in terms of this, antipsychotics, a shot of powerful antipsychotics will keep your mind clear when you need it. Ignore the side effects list. Of course. Maybe 3 and 3. Let's do that for right now. Alright. The harbor master saw Captain Sanders leaving the pier. The only survivor of the fight at the third pier of Grimhaven Bay was a man badly wounded in the shoulder. Captain Sanders is the wounded man and is now seeking medical aid. Makes sense. So we probably need to go to the local hospital, I would assume. Where would be the closest medical facility? Maybe Seaside Hospital? No, that's an asylum. Aha! Hospital of St. Mary. I really wish there was fast travel here, but you would ruin a little bit of the ambiance if you did that. So what's the best way to get to St. Mary's? We got a boat over there. Ooh, that's a long sail. Where's a taxi service when you need it? Can we go back into this bar?
The door won't budge.
Boo. Oh, we do have fast travel points. Okay, so that's what those are. I see. Oh God. Sir? Are you okay, sir? Gotcha, gotcha. The phone booths. So there's fast travel. The game doesn't really tell you a whole lot. I kind of like that and I kind of don't all at the same time. It's the game glitched or is it your brain glitched? Whoa. Mind blown. Okie doke. So we already have that marked. Let's go ahead and delete that. See, this is what disturbs me are these this huge collection of mollusks, like right up on the along a wall. Oh,
Damn newcomers.
oh, never mind. They're recycling a lot of models, which is kind of yeah. Okay, I can't Kool-Aid Man through there. Really? Seeing if there's a way I could jump through here. Yeah, I could see that you're like seeing the same people over and over again. It could help with it, but I don't know, doing it with like main characters. I can understand like the side characters, like who we met in the newspaper place, in the archives. Hey Amaranth, how you doing, friend? Oh, lot. Okay, where am I going? This looks safe. Nope. We'll head in there when we need to. Okay. Here's our entry point. Hairdresser. This is a pretty large town. Spared no expense. H for hospital.
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess. A visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache, do you?
Tell you what.
My head? No complaints, I'm good.
Well, you're the exception these days. We're simply overflowing with patients.
I'm looking for a man. Just checked in. Cut up pretty bad.
I've got a trauma unit full of patients like that, sir.
Okay, this might ring a bell. My guy has a deep axe wound in his shoulder.
Sir, I really don't have time for rifling through paperwork, but you're welcome to take a look at our archives if it means that much to you.
I have patience to see and a potato chip empire to run.
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually, but it may result in close contact with the wiles. Is that going to be a problem?
I'm prepared to face men and beasts alike. Count me in.
Ah, I can see it in your eyes. Well, I have taken it upon myself to study the wild beasts, but need more data to confirm two of my hypotheses.
Science!
One concerns the multi-handed creatures, and the other, the vomiting humanoids.
Those hideous wretches seem almost human.
Hey,
But what could turn one into such a monstrosity?
we haven't seen one
Jim
yet.
Bells, a patient of mine, was admitted to hospital with symptoms resembling cholera, but he turned into one of those things. Incredible. Here's the address. Find out what happened.
What have you found out about the multi-handed beasts?
Hey, GL.
One of my patients saw them in his nightmares before the flood. I can't visit him, but he must know something. Here's his address.
Bye.
Why am I not sitting in my chair? Unfortunately, GL, the chair is too small for me. If you look at the design of the chair is the max weight is 225 pounds, and the recommended height is 5'8", which I am not either of those things. Feels bad, man. It's okay, though. I know what I'm going to do with said chair. Okay, so we have some side quests for the good doctor. I'm sure that's not going to come back on us. Ooh. This is where the magic happens. Clear water. Yeah, it looks awesome. Ah. Oh, and we're back. Okay. Well, they said something about patient archives, but... Ah.
Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eaten leeches ever again, no sir.
What happened to you, mister?
Pete. Explosion. Fishing with dynamite. Hurts talking.
Fishing with dynamite, huh? You sure it wasn't from a fight in port? Maybe on a ship?
I'm sure. Oh, please, leave.
Bye.
Bye. Pete, the wounded patient, who may make a run for it as soon as we have said something. Look at the seashell Victrola. That's kind of cool and terrifying. Patient wards, floor 1 reception, basement surgery, and storage. I need archives, people. Oh, we can drop down right on this guy, like Macho Man Randy Savage style. Oh, that looks like an interesting shoulder wound. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold, yeah.
Scratch me. Please, please, just here. This itching is driving me insane.
Back away slow.
Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders? Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
Get better soon.
Uh-huh. Oh, did Macho Man just come up in Rufio's stream? That's funny. Aha! The archive. Subject. You already got that one. Got that one. Boom, 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 boom. Patients. After the flood. Department surgery. Peter Crowley, male, 29, Oakmonter, multiple burns and fragmentation wounds to the chest and face as a result of an explosion. Several surgeries, wound treatment, facial surgery. Prognosis good. Bed rest recommended. Joseph Willow, male, 39, newcomer. Deep cut wound to the left shoulder, broken collarbone, fractured scapula. I had a broken collarbone before, it sucks. Wound stitches, fracture set and bandaged, no trace of infection evident. Prognosis good. Bed rest recommended. Mr. Willow, let's have another chat, friend, if you're still here. We didn't take time to fly out the window. Nope, you're still here.
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the port massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Dirty Harry.
Charles Reed, Private Eye. Throgmorton wants to know what happened to his lost expedition.
So Throgmorton came looking at last. I knew someone like you would find me sooner or later.
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
Actually reminds me of a young Jeffrey Rush going into like the pirate speak thing. But yeah, if there were cracks on the ocean floor suddenly, it would be hysteria on land. Thank you, Twitter.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. Maybe they'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew. None of them deserved what happened to them.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. But what happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
So Albert was the only diver who survived.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
No, he didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters, mark my words.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
Oh, God.
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
Well, I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Get better soon.
Okay. So he mentioned the surgery ward and then everything went fuzzy. So let's go down to the surgery ward and then use our... I really hope we don't have to shoot the Pringles guy. There's always that thing about the doctors doing unnecessary surgeries. Anything in here we should be aware of? It could be just here in storage. The ravings of a madman. Oh! An accident place. Crew complaining of noises and no sleep. Fish behaving strangely. March 22nd. Reached the crew reporting hallucinations. 23rd. Distributed rum. Hopefully it'll distract them. 23rd. Found an air pocket in the caverns near the Devil's Teeth, close to the city. Scientists discovered walls. Ancient walls. Asked for crates with tools. March 24th. Send Tate and Myers down to investigate after surfacing. Deadline passed. 24th. Tate and Myers returned with only Albert Throgmorton, who is now completely unhinged. His madness disturbing. Unsettling. March 24th. The crew dragged Albert to a lifeboat. Tried to stop them. Resulted in mutiny. Huh. This is... He has kind of a second sight, GL. Where he can, like, see things that he needs to be shown. Doctor, doctor.
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
Man's got a cheery disposition. Okay. Mind Palace. The Titania crew went mad and started a massacre in the port as a result. A massacre! Okay. Sanders sent men to purchase diving suits from the factory, which is located in western Grimhaven Bay on C. Smith Avenue between Levi Coffin Avenue and Deep Shore Road. Expedition Anchor Point. Oh, God, we are getting right into it, man. This is a smart decision. Between Levi Coffin Avenue. Where is it? Where'd they say he was again? Western Grimhaven. Oh. Levi Coffin. Right there. Okay. Well, if that is the case, let's go ahead and delete that site, and we will fast travel. Actually, we gotta find a freaking phone booth before we do that. Got another boat here. A new infested area. Grand. Aha! We're getting it taken care of, guys. Little by little. My only thing is, I kind of want to head into those areas that we're not supposed to. And see kind of what's what with that guy's visions and what those are all about. We'll have to do our best to figure it out one way or the other. Okay, so if we just continue on here... I'm glad all the boats kind of respawn. That would suck a lot. Hi.
You're the man who handled the problems in the port. Seemed like a sharp sleuth. Want to make something on the side?
You pay, I work. What's the job?
Ah, a fellow businessman. I'm Vincent, but you can call me Vince. First task is to find the ship's log for the Pride.
Charles Reed. A few questions, if I may.
Sure.
Why are you looking for a ship log?
Maybe I'll tell you when the job is done. Right now, you don't need to know.
Just say first.
Work. You don't get far without appreciating the need for privacy. I understand. And what can you tell me about the Pride? I'm gonna need somewhere to start.
Mostly rumors. The captain was an exemplary patriot. Always had a flag with him. His last shipment may have been chemicals in metal barrels.
It could be resting on the seabed 1,000 miles away. What makes you think it can be found?
I wouldn't waste my money on you unless I had hope. Local drunkards say they saw the barge on the sunken road near the fish market.
Good. I'll check the place and bring you the Pride's ship log if it's still there. See you later.
I'll tell you what, Reploid. Let me know something here real quick. Is it possible to beat the game without going to any of those locations? Okay, there's Devil's Teeth. That's where we'll eventually have to go. I have no idea where the fish market is, though. We'll have to figure that out a little bit later. Well, wait a minute. It may be in the casebook. I've got side cases for days. Dr. Grant. Visit a shop in Central Salvation Harbor on Wilhelm. Okay. Salvation Harbor. So if we go to Salvation Harbor, make sure to do these. Southern Shells on Moreland Road near the intersection with Old Colony Street. I assume
Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
I assume the main quests are going to take us to these areas, so let's not worry about it right now. Until we know for sure we're in those zones to take care of business. It got dark and spooky. Oh man, when you can't see the moon, that ain't good.
You look tense, honey. You need to let loose.
Back away slow. Save game. Shoot in head. I haven't tried shooting civilians yet. Okay. Yeah, we needed to place a mark right there. Mystery. Oh God. Of course there'd be an infested area on Marsh Street. Why wouldn't there be? Come on now. Hey, Lulani. Want to see something cool? Look at the pretty kitty. That man was dapper with his gloves. What's our experience? Oh, we got a knowledge point. I kind of want to do more, get more experience from all sources. Yes. Oh no, there's tons of them, and none of them seem particularly nice. I may have to shoot some of them before the end of the day. Okay. Factory. Western between Levi Coffin Avenue and Deep Shore Road. So, this factory? Howard and Sons. Let's see if this is this place. Oh, nope. It went dark for a second. I thought that might have been the indication that we were in good shape. Not so. Okay, I will try not to. Unless they do something to me, at which point I will come down upon them with great vengeance and furious anger. Ah, here we go.
The door won't budge.
Curses. Well, that's nice. They can go find someone else to hug. Well, I guess we may have to go in here. Because I'm not seeing an entryway. Let's go around the other... or down Levi Coffin. Yeah, that's very true, Reploid. It is Lovecraft. You definitely do not want to harm a cat here. Okay. Is that trip really necessary?
In the twilight of the dying moon, the hidden
It's intimidated. America. Gonna get some sunglasses and look like Bandit Keith from Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and save the game and go into our first danger zone, because... I already regret this decision. Oh, I need to load. Yes, yes. Ah! Oh, there's the guys who throw up. Nice strafe. Oh. Okay, hold on. We'll run over here. Ah! Oh, I like how it gets like grainy film, like an old movie. Alright. So that's their weak point. Oh. I see why you come into these zones, though. You seem ripe with rewards. And a brooch. Whatever that signifies. Okey doke. Lovely music. Where's the next wave? Yep. Where's my bullet time? You teleported, didn't you? You are not dead. You're gonna pop up again when it's inconvenient for you to. I'm a-running. Yes, sir. Oh, sweet Jesus. Brave Sir Robin cannot go that way. Okay, you. Oh. Uh-huh. Yep. Love it. Did the role of, what's his dink? The shoveler from Mystery Men. Out of all the detectives that he could have been right then, he should have been Sam Spade. But he wasn't. The melee is very slow. Yeah. So that sucks. We'll figure it out. Wish I had a mouse and keyboard when on the shooting parts. That'd make life a whole lot easier. But we live and we learn. The last thing you want to hear in battle is the click of an empty gun. Damn right. GL, thank you for continuing that gift sub you got from Kath. Thank you for supporting the channel and, more importantly, supporting the kids. Oh god, where are we? Okay. Factory, located in western Grimhaven Bay on C. Smith... Oh. Where's C. Smith Avenue? Between... Levi Coffin Avenue and Deep Shore Road. Well, that happened. We still have all of our gear, right? Yeah, well, kind of. We're out of big boom bullets. Mapleton? Yeah, it's this factory. I think. Said they're on C. Smith. Oh, hi. They look like little armadillos. Okay, there's an autosave. That's a good sign. So we may be where we need to be. Yeah, it's like an armadillo beaver cross. It's on C. Smith, between Deep Shore and Coffin. I'm like, is there a place we have to go dock, or what's the deal here? Give me your secrets. Slash shell casings. Well, that path looks like a no, it's a closed place. Where's the closest boat? We'll go ahead and try and see what's what. We can craft more bullets for sure. I just really want to figure out this part first. Oh. Okay. You're doing that all wrong. Great. Thanks, I hate it. Where are you? Anyone else? Ew. It's slightly... It's a cool looking diving suit. Alright. Investigate, we will. First, we need to loot. All the precious shell casings. Nothing over here. Tell you what, the thing that's really got my attention in this playthrough, or at least in this stream, other than my ineptitude, is those pictures of Throgmorton and those clan members. Like, what is that all about? That's like the last thing I expected to see. Okay, there's gunpowder. And it looked like Throgmorton was kissing a guy. Or like whispering in his ear or something.
This wouldn't even hold air for a minute.
Ugh. Metal scrap. Yeah, it was really weird. Ooh. What we got in here? Shell casings. Well, if we go to the archive and look in like the editors, he has like pictures of different people around town, and one of the things that you see is like Throgmorton. Looks like he's either kissing or whispering in a guy's ear, and then there's like clan rallies at the bottom. So I guess we'll see.
I'm not trusting my life to a rusty suit.
Worst comes to worst, it's going to make it a lot easier for us to shoot them. I still say that my favorite moment in Red Dead 2 was when I got to throw the dynamite in the middle of the clan meeting. That was magical. It's like one of my favorite kills in the entire game. Did my honor go up doing that? You're damn right it did. Okay. Indian Ocean. Whoa. Okay. Well, we got enough to get that. I'm wondering if are we going to run into one of the spitters on our way out? No? All right. Whoop! Sir. Okay. So the water is not good. Yeah, it's a backpack of holding. So I guess we are gonna go ahead and head into the unpleasantness. I am actually not looking forward to this part at all, because some of you who may have followed the YouTube channel for a long period may know that I am not a big fan of deep bodies of water. And it's not because I'm scared of like creatures in it or anything, but hold on. The reason I don't like deep bodies of water is because I actually drowned when I was a kid. And when I mean drowned, I mean I drowned. When I was about 10 years old, I was at a birthday party with my brother and some of his friends. My brother's 9 years older than I. They were at this huge birthday party at this house, and there was an indoor pool. And there were kids there were teenagers and kids and everyone just having a good time. And I didn't know how to swim. And my parents had like bought lessons for me, or they had me do lessons at like the YMCA, and it just didn't, or the city, just didn't work out. But I was wearing like a little life preserver inner tube thing, and I paddled over to the deep end because they had like one of those inflatable rafts that fit like 2 or 3 people. And I wanted to get on the boat because I thought that was the safest place. And I tried to climb up on the boat, onto the little raft, and I slipped and fell. And when I fell, my body slipped right through the life preserver, right through the inner tube. And I kicked and flailed. No one noticed me because there were so many kids in the pool. My brother finally noticed me as my body was rising up. So he got me, and I was not breathing. I don't know how long I had not been breathing. I'd say probably about 2 minutes, something like that. And I was told, they like hit my heart, and I think that they were about to start doing like mouth to mouth. I don't really know the details because I never asked. And I came to and started coughing up water. But yeah, ever since then, I am not a huge fan of deep bodies of water. I can swim now. I can dog paddle and stuff like that. I wouldn't be nearly as in bad a situation as I was back then, but I just tend to stay away from it, if at all possible. The human body is amazing, Vito. Oh yeah, I mean, it's terrifying, but I mean, I can still like go to pool parties and stuff like that. That's not an issue for me at all. I actually learned how to swim about 5 years ago, just because we were at a pool with a bunch of my friends and I felt safe enough that I could actually try and swim. So I try, you know all the motions and everything, but it's just the... Okay, so we're not actually... Oh yes, we are doing diving. Lovely. I remember 5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. That's been a bit. There's the ominous lighthouse. The fog is so thick you can barely make out the town. So this is going to be a little bit rough for me. Whenever there's an underwater level, especially one in a third or first person, I'll tend to panic quicker. Just because. That's why the sewers, the Coruscant sewers, are my least favorite part of Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Thanks, I hate this. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Just pretend it's space. Whew. This should be fun. Deep breath. If there's scares here, you guys might actually hear me cuss, which I rarely do when it comes to recording for YouTube.
The chemical lamps are nearly spent, but I reckon I can still follow them.
Okay. The harpoon stuns hostile creatures for a short time. Flares light your way and can distract hostile creatures. If damaged, hold to slowly recover your diving suit's pressure. R1. Okay.
This stone isn't natural. Could it be a statue?
Wait, can I... Okay, I can... The fact that I'm armed may help this situation. Depends on what it is. There's a diving helmet up there. Oakmont University. There's an anchor. Oh, there's the propeller. Oh, no. Phalanges. Big, evil phalanges. Is there any other kind? Yeah, I don't know. What do you want? What do you want me to do here? Well, yeah, I mean, any idiot would kind of take issue with a giant freaking dragon octopus. Oh, I have to drop down. Lovely. Can't wait. Yep, yep. This is grand. Do I probably need to save my game? I probably need to save my game. Seems like a good time to. I'm not even going to look at the thing with the tentacles. Nope. I'm just gonna march on my way. It's like the episode with Dr. Destiny in Justice League. Frere Jacques. Yeah, right down the barrel. That's a good idea there, Reed. Is there something I need to be looking for? Maybe not. Skulls. Wait. There's a I'm hearing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy there, Reed. Negative, Ghost Rider. Into the light! There are cute crabs around a corner to sing to. Under the sea. Well, key evidence has been collected. That's good to know. Come on, map. Oh, map ain't gonna work.
The scientists didn't even take their tools with them.
Oh, dear. Hey there, buddy.
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked me as their aphid. Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked me as their aphid.
Oh, there's another guy down there.
The suits are all cut up.
They didn't want to come back. It's a one-way trip. Hello there, friends.
Sancta Mare, be our eyes, eyes to see the distant stars.
28. Alright. So I want to talk to these guys, but it looks like we've got another corpse right here. Oh dear.
A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throgmorton.
Oh, he's an Innsmither. Oh, he has a pike through his head. Holy crap. Am I out of film? I'm wondering if there's a specific way I have to shoot this.
A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throgmorton.
There we go. Got to go to the design or the direction that Reed's looking at him. Yeah, it's strange. This place is friendlier than the town. Alright, let's talk to these lovely folk.
Sancta Mare, be our eyes, eyes to see the distant stars.
Hark, he comes! The sacred full-bellied bearer of splendor. Take me, make me, I beg you.
Bearer of what? Who are you talking to? What happened?
Our eyes, first, second, third, opened by the aura. You see much, yet do not see the splendid shell of the white virgin here sleeping.
Cut the horse crap. Give me a straight answer.
Nonsense. But it is meaning that is meaningless. Open yourself. Walk, listen, pray. Wake, you holy worm. Take his skin and skull for your home. Take my worship and grant your kindness. I pray you.
No. No. Not high on my list of priorities, friend. I think he was one of the scientists. Definitely had that vibe about him. And now he's talking about praying and virgins and all kinds of stuff. And we have got an altar, it looks like. Am I supposed to... Oh! Prehistoric statue photo. Hi! Lou? How you doing, friend? Yep, sounds like there's horrible things down there. As above, so below. Let's not head down there, if at all possible. Ew. We got all kinds of nonsense here. So, we've got that. Oh, we've got an option here. Oh dear. Don't know if that's necessarily something I want to do. Albert was the source of this madness. Albert Throgmorton was the source of the madness that made the Titania crew kill one another. Save the survivors or abandon the survivors. So I gotta make a choice here, don't I? because I don't think there's anything else here to do or look at. I'll double check to make sure, but... I think that might be the end of the road here.
The suits are all cut up. A ritual knife and a cult sign.
Yep.
I think I better show Mr. Throgmorton.
I'm not gonna lie. I think we may leave him here. Oh man, you can actually...
You see now, do you? The splendid horror of the truth.
No. No, I do not. Anyone have any strong objections to me leaving them here? Because that is not going to be a good thing when we bring them back. I don't think they're going to get over this.
The scientists didn't even take their tools with them.
Free tools. Alright. And what do we... What does that symbol mean? Pepperjack! Thank you very much for that raid with the party of 2. How you doing, friend? Okay, we have this prehistoric statue. We've got the brooch. Deep one's gold. That should be interesting. And we've still got no... Yeesh. Hold on, I need to see something. Dialogue, use item, take a photo. The map. Mind's eye. So you see distortion on the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound. I think that might be everything here, guys. It's my only issue with this game is that some of the stuff they just don't... I guess it's just saying, hey, you gotta go talk to someone, which will probably be Throgmorton. Still working on games? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. So, we got to make our choice here, guys. Do we save the survivors or abandon them? Because all of them are completely out of their heads, and if we bring them into town, it may spread. Daka says abandon. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm just like, it's going to make everything worse if it just gets like we're bringing in plague. So, here's what we're going to do. Let's go.
I'm not finished here yet.
Crap. Apparently I'm not finished here.
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us.
So what have I missed? Yeah, Wretch is very comfy.
Sancta Mare, be our eyes. Eyes to see
You
the
see now, do
distant
you?
stars.
Yes, the splendid horror of
Maybe there's a pathway or a cave I haven't gone down yet. Maybe I need to catch myself on fire. Oh, there are other things to shoot. Well, I'm glad we are all in agreement. Now we just have to figure what our next course of action is, because the game isn't letting me leave. I've already talked to you, sir. Already did that.
I'm not finished here yet.
And we did decide in the Mind Palace that we were going to leave them. Yes. I guess we'll just have to talk to them again and see. Okay, there's just that thing about the holes in their suits.
The suits are all cut up.
There's Mr. Innsmouth here.
A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throgmorton.
Sancta Mare, be our
You
eyes.
see now, do you?
Eyes to
The
see
splendid
the
horror
distant
of the
stars.
truth.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh dear.
A perfectly preserved artifact. Was it the focus of their worship? A perfectly preserved artifact. Was it the focus of their worship?
That's pretty much that. Okay. Ah. Sequence of events.
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits.
Oh, wow. Oh. Okay, so the Innsmouthers were here too.
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... No! Get away from me!
I think I'm starting to get the picture.
Okay, so... One.
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits.
okay? What? It's shivering. This... No! Get away from me!
Maybe, actually, this might be the first one.
Forget him! Get the seed and the seal now!
The expedition found an artifact that drove them mad. Then, the Innsmouthers stole it and the professor in one go.
Oh, never mind. I think we're good. The Innsmouthers knew the truth about the madness. They need the artifact, and Harriet, the one who took it. It's too dangerous to save the survivors. The Innsmouthers, or Harriet, must have the answers about this madness. Sounds good. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think you all are salvageable. Now is it time for us to do another nice deep sea walk? Oh god. Oh. Oh god, the bends. Going from that level of pressure. Ew. That sucks. And we're back. Now, I wonder, can we actually go back down? No, it's not even going to give us the option, is it? Wow. That's crazy. Those crazy Innsmouthers. Feels like an M80. Oh. What's he wearing? That might be a flashback to his Navy days. Read. You've been a busy boy. Kind of thing, I mean, if he's having visions like that, just imagine what would have happened had we let those scientists go. Now, these games are kind of... you can have some butterfly effects later in the game, so I wonder if we're going to deal with any consequences of that. Hey, Umbridge! How's it going? Welcome. So we'll see if there's any other scene after this. Nope. Just back in our room, like nothing had happened. Okay. We're gonna read that diary part 2.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
We're probably going to do that at the beginning of the next Sunken City stream, guys. Hang tight in chat because we are going to go ahead and switch over to another game. But I do want to thank you guys very much for watching. Now, if you haven't followed the channel, please do so. I try and stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays with random times in between. And if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, I have a link to the Twitch channel in the description below, as well as a link to my Extra Life page, where I raise money for my local Children's Miracle Network hospital via the Extra Life charity. So please check that out if you feel inclined. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. And we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.